It's 6 a.m. Hello, good morning, and welcome to the news here on 3FM 92.7. My name is Noble Crosby Annan, and the bulletin is live from our studios here at Adisawe Kanda in Accra. We're also live on all our affiliates across the country. We're streaming live also on 3news.com. Coming up this morning, Ghana Journalists Association and Ministry of Information go hard on NDC Communication, who allegedly attacked Tamale-based journalists on a live show, calling on the police to prosecute the perpetrator. Also in the bulletin, private legal practitioner Martin Pigbo discounts any attempt by President Akufo-Addo to sue global media giant Al Jazeera after the station's documentary alleged the president benefited from alleged $100 million infrastructure contract awarded to gold smuggler Alistair Matthias.
Will have to be looked at because he then opens up himself for a counter suit. Otherwise, it will look unjust.
We'll be bringing you details of that conversation. Plus, convener for Media Coalition Against Galamsey Kenachigbe calls for an independent body to investigate Professor Frimpong Boateng's illegal mining expose.
We need an independent national commission or committee, that would have the mandate to be able to investigate this thing.
And later, some drivers downplay Vice President Bamia's promise to digitize taxi operations. We have details of these stories and more coming to you shortly. Please stay with us. You're welcome to the program. Let's start off the morning with this. And the Ghana Journalists Association has condemned the attack on Tamale-based radio presenter Sadiq Abdul Gariba. The Dagbon FM presenter was attacked in the studios of the radio station while presenting a show on Thursday. Now, two men entered the studios of the radio station and held him by his shirt at the neck level amidst exchange of words. The act interrupted the live show. Now, take a listen to the altercation that happened. So that was the altercation that happened between Sadiq Abubakar Gareba, who is a Dagbon FM presenter at the Tamale-based radio station, and exchanging words there. In a statement, the GJ, writing through its Northern Regional Chairman, Yakubu Abdul Majid, called on the police to arrest the suspect. Meanwhile, the Ministry of Information has also condemned the attack and has urged the police in similar vein to investigate the matter, while the Minister for Information has also offered to assist the affected journalists in any way he can. To some other stories, legal practitioner Martin Pigbo says President's hands may be tied after Al Jazeera refused to retract and apologize for citing President Akufo-Addo in its Galamsey documentary after TV3 wrote to the network to respond to the president's request. The global network had earlier aired a documentary in which it alleged that President Akufo-Addo acted as a lawyer for one Mr. Alistair Matthias, a Canadian gold smuggler and money launderer, and also benefited from an alleged $100 million infrastructure contract awarded to Matthias. But the presidency will not take any of that and demanded a retraction within 7 days. Well, speaking to 3FM, lawyer Martin Pigbo said taking legal action against the network could open a box of complex issues.
So the main thing is that if you're looking at the immunity of the president, now if the president wants to enter the court, it's going to bring a lot of challenges because he has immunity and now he wants to sue. I mean, if he decides to sue, then it's going to bring up the immunity will have to be looked at because he then opens up himself for a counter suit. Otherwise, it will look unjust. Right now, there's no evidence to show that anybody has defamed the president. When you say defamation, there are a number of things that have to be proven.
Martin Pigbo is a private legal practitioner speaking there. We're staying on the matters concerning Galamsey because the convener for the Media Coalition Against Illegal Mining, Dr. Kenneth Ashigbe, says the former chairman of the Interministerial Committee on Illegal Mining, Professor Frimpong Boateng, has no choice but to honor the invitation extended to him by the Office of the Special Prosecutor. On Thursday, Professor Frimpong Boateng, in a statement, assured of its readiness to assist in investigations of alleged corruption and corruption-related offences in respect to the activities and expenditure of the dissolved Interministerial Committee on Illegal Mining. Ken Ashigbe called for an independent national committee to investigate the matter transparently.
Professor should know that he does not have a choice in this matter. When the OSP invites you, I'm pretty sure it's because the OSP wants to be, humane in the way they do their things. So they will start with an invitation of, you. If you don't respond to the invitation, you could be arrested. For the gravity of the situation we're dealing with, as you're saying, we need to find a way of getting to the bottom of this thing and stopping illegal mining. So we need an independent national commission or committee, that would have the mandate to be able to investigate this thing.
Ken Ashigbe speaking. There is the convener of the Media Coalition Against Illegal Mining. Now to some other stories. The Electricity Company of Ghana served notice to go after some 300,000 consumers engaged in power theft. Managing Director of ECG Samuel Dubik Mahama, who made this known at a media briefing in Accra, warned culprits to regularize their power use or face prosecution. The power distributor retrieved 3.1 billion cedis out of 5.7 billion cedis in its month-long debt recovery exercise.
So want to eliminate the issues of illegal connections. Please, this is the structure. If you know you are consuming power with no recourse to ECG, please visit our office with immediate effect. This is a moratorium.
Samuel Dubik Mahama is the managing director of ECG there. Now, some taxi drivers have expressed varied views about the promise by Vice President Dr. Bawumia to automate commercial taxi services beginning in the Greater Accra region. According to the Vice President, all such services will soon be connected to a digital system similar to the electronic platforms used by ride-hailing services, including Uber and Bolt, to allow the public to access the services from any location in the region. Take a listen to some concerns expressed by the drivers.
He said he lost dollar at the IGP's place and it has breaking jail. How sure are we that when we put the transport system on online, it won't break jail? This regime, they don't trust them because.
So those were the opinions of some taxi drivers in the capital relating to the promise by the Vice President to automate commercial taxi services beginning in the Greater Accra region in the coming months. But the Ghana Private Road Transport Union says the driver unions have long started their e-ticket as a way of digitalizing the system.
We piloted it for about a year and we're into the second year. We are now operating with the e-ticketing. But the card system, I'm saying we are also negotiating with Transport Ghana, and we've gotten to where we have to pilot it, which will include the dot rolls.
So the GPRT also saying that it has begun e-ticketing as a way of digitalizing the system. Now, the Ghana Armed Forces has accused private legal practitioner and ex-military officer Jamaldeen Tonzua Seidu of unauthorized use of a military rank. A release signed by the Director of Public Relations of the Ghana Navy, Naval Captain M.A. Labi, noted that it was wrong for Tonzua to address himself as a retired captain or an ex-captain. The Ghana Armed Forces reckon that Jamaldeen Tonzua was released from the service on Thursday, April 6th this year on grounds of voluntary resignation of commission after serving for 5 years, 10 months and 18 days. He noted that the period did not match the standard number of years he's supposed to serve as an officer to make him entitled to use his rank in civilian life. It further said the action of Tonzwa is in contravention to the Armed Forces regulations. The statement further urged him to cease using the rank in his civilian life. Meanwhile, private legal practitioner law lecturer at GIMPA says he is challenging the Ghana Armed Forces to prove to the world that there's a law anywhere that bars persons who left the military from addressing themselves as former or ex-officers.
I find this to be so shocking. I find it to be irresponsible. I find it to be embarrassing on the part of a serious institution like the Ghana Armed Forces. How on earth can military regulations regulate the use of basic English grammar or Latin? It's ridiculous. To say someone is an ex-something means he's a former something. To say someone is an ex-captain means he's a former captain. No military regulation regulates this matter. And I challenge the entire legal department of the Ghana Armed Forces. This is just an attempt to guard me. Because if you look at the unprofessionalism that went with the kind of write-up, the publication that was issued, no one should tell you that that was the voice and the hand of some hidden political elements.
Now, before we go, the United States of America and the embassy in Accra says will increase its fees for non-immigrant visas effective May 30, 2023. It added that the fee for B1 or B2 visas for business and tourist travel, F visas for international students, J exchange visitor visas and other visa classes not requiring a petition will increase to $185 from $160 for petition-based non-immigrant categories HL, OPQ, and R. The fee will increase to $205 from $190. The U.S. Embassy explained that the fee increases established by the Department of State in Washington, D.C. and will take effect equally in all U.S. embassies and consulates around the world. It further clarified that the fees are increasing for new visa applications as of May 30, 2023. Only applicants who pay the visa fee before May 30, 2023 and schedule an interview within 365 days of the payment is made will not be affected by this change. That is coming from the United States Embassy here in the capital. And that's how we wrap up on the morning news here on 3FM 92.7. There's more news on our website, 3news.com. Please do well to log on. My name is Noble Crosby Annan. Good morning.